In this video, I'm going to give you a tour of my Shopify store and the tool that I'm using to put it all together. Previously, I've had a Shopify store, I think a couple years ago with my previous business, my Pingtopia, where I actually had to go use Shopify and do all the coding, put it all together all by myself using the Shopify tools. But now, since I've been putting together my plant tracking app, I'm actually vibe coding. I also found out that you can vibe code. It actually integrates into your Shopify store. And that's actually what I've been using. I want to give you a little tour of how I'm putting it all together. And maybe, hey, it might spark some interest for you. My name is Daryl. I am a carnivorous plant hobbyist creating a small business. I don't have any background in programming, any kind of software development. I'm actually putting this business all together myself. There's no one helping me. It's just me. As you can tell, I'm just here in my house on my couch, just doing the work, usually at night when I have some downtime. I spend I would say about like an hour or two some nights just to get some of the work done. Let me give you a little tour. Right now, what you're seeing is a preview mode within Lovable. That's actually the vibe coding site that I'm using for this. Everything that you're seeing right now is done via Lovable. And if you don't know what Lovable is and you don't know what vibe coding is, since I'm not a programmer myself, I just say and describe what I want Lovable to do. They will translate that and translate what I just described into code. Everything that you're seeing right now is done through vibe coding. This is the homepage that I have right here. I know I have to do probably some little updates. It has a lot of space that I want to kind of tighten up right here. But that's my business, Ping Bloom. And right down below, it shows some feature plants. This is a mixture of basically all of the pings and supplies that I've kind of put online. There's no inventory right now. I just wanted to see how it looks. Just put it all together. Down below, there's like an about me page, a care guide, also at the bottom, quick links and a contact. Let me go into like the shop. And I created a pretty decent look right here. This menu option goes to like Pinguiculas, bundles and kits. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Supplies. So those are the three main sections of my shop. An about me page, just a little bit about myself. I will need to update this. This is just the original description that I kind of gave Lovable to create a page for me, and this is what it came up with, but I'm definitely going to edit it. Care guide. I will edit this too a little bit later. Extras right now, I've created a children's coloring book that I've published on Amazon. So I want to just promote that a little bit. And if you see right now, so when I hover over extras, this is what's bugging me a little bit, and this is what I can fix. I have to move my mouse over to the left to select coloring book. But as I move it, and if I remove kind of like the focus off of extras, the menu disappears. So I have to move really fast. That's something that you can tell Lovable to fix, and it will review it and it'll adjust the menu navigation. Let me click on the coloring book right here. It is a carnivorous plant coloring book for young kids. I don't have any images right now. And then there'll be a link because currently right now it is on Amazon. I will grab the link from Amazon and then plug it into Lovable. That's something I need to do. Then I also want to promote my propagation log, my prop log. I created a page for me here. I do want to add some screenshots to it. I do have them, but this is something what I don't know how to do right now is because Lovable is vibe coding, I don't know where the database sits. So I can't FTP my images up to where it's being stored, or at least I don't know how to. I'm going to have to ask Lovable, well, how do I provide you with the screenshots to upload it? And also with Lovable integrating into your Shopify store, I think there's like two main differences. In your Shopify store itself, you can do one of two things. Lovable can update the products for your site, but it can do it one by one. You can tell it what to do. Initially, I gave it a few products to do, and it updated it one by one. Since for my Pinguiculas, I do have several different species that are ready. It was actually easier for me to go into Shopify, create one product, and duplicate it. But first, I had to make sure that the product itself on Shopify contained all the necessary items that I needed. I had to take some pictures like before for each of the products. I used ChatGPT to create me a product template. I created variants, what the size of the pings that you can buy, and different pricing. Right now, I don't have any inventory on it because I just want to see what it looks like on Shopify or, my Shopify store before I do it. I can, set up a test. I think there's like some kind of test setting that you can do. You can make transactions. It's like test mode, but it doesn't really charge you just yet. But what I'm having some issues with is when I upload or make updates from Lovable to Shopify, when I publish the update, it's just live. That's something I have to play with right now. But the purposes of this, there's two main things that I want to complete in today's video for you is fixing or updating extras. I want to do the coloring book and updating the page for my prop log, add some screenshots to it, and add a link where you can go to it and download. So this is what I need to do first. Let's see here. Oh, this is where I don't have any scripts, or this is all off the top of my head. As I'm showing this to you, I'm showing this to you live, or live of when I'm putting it together. Here in Lovable, down below, there's a little voice icon. I like to click on the mic for it to record what I'm trying to say and then make sure it has a plan. I don't want it to, if I don't have this plan checked, I want to see what Lovable's plan is first before I approve it for it to then make edits onto the shop. That is my own preference. You can, if you have a good way of explaining or describing what your issue is, you can definitely just shoot it right away and then just fix it. For me, each voice transaction that you do or each thing that you tell Lovable what to do is one credit. You have to be a little bit conservative, know what you want. Right now, I can see in my dropdown, I have 36.7 credits left. I bought a plan, so it's a 25 or 100 credits for $25 per month. They do have a new top off, so you can just add credits. Before this, I was like, oh no, I ran out of credits and I didn't know of a way to buy more credits. What Lovable did before was you had to upgrade to the next plan, pay another $25 for the next level to get 200 credits or 100 more credits to be 200 credits a month, etc. And then you kind of downgrade back. But now I think it allows you to top it off, which I haven't done just yet. There's not a need for it right now, but I just wanted to show you the credits. Everything that you do here on Lovable, it uses credits. And they do give you daily credits to use first, so 5 daily credits per day. Okay, I want to update the extras here. As I'm navigating through the menus, there's a top navigation called extras. When I click or hover over the extras, a drop-down appears and there's two links for coloring book and Proplog app. What I've noticed is to click on coloring book and I move my mouse over to the left, the menu disappears. The menu does not appear underneath the extras menu option. For a better user experience, I don't know if there's a way to look at the current navigation and see if there's a better way for usability for users to click on it that the menu doesn't disappear. Please provide me a couple recommendations. What's the best option to present that drop-down navigation? Please keep in mind for mobile, and I know navigation is really tight on mobile. Once I'm done with me chatting and describing what I want, I click on that little stop button where the voice button was. It transcribes it, and then I'll hit the plan button. Oh, no, sorry. Take that back. You don't hit the plan button. I had to hit the up arrow button because now I'm feeding my transcription, my description of the transcription to Lovable for it to think how to take a look at it. In real time, it'll go through it. It's pretty cool, right? It says, I understand the issue. The drop-down menu is disappearing before you can click on the items. Let me explore the current navigation implementation to understand what's happening to provide you with the best recommendation. Now I understand the issue. Let me check out the mobile navigation to see the full picture. Now I have the complete picture. Here's what I found in my recommendation. It's pretty cool because it tells you what is the current issue. I personally would never have known this or known how to fix this because I'm not like a programmer. It's telling me how you hover it. There's a mouse over it. Does like drop down, or giving me a recommendation to switch back to click-based drop down, not viewpoint positioning drop down. And then down below, right above the text box where you can type in or it shows your transcriptions, it gives you little quick buttons to see what your next action is. Right now, I can tell it, hey, I do like option 3, or would I prefer like a different option? But in this case, I'll just click on the button that says implement click-based extra dropdown. It looked at the mobile view and it said, hey, it's good. Then I will click on it. It'll start processing it, starting to code it. Right here, this blue button is a little action. If you see something blue, it will tell you, hey, I need to take action on it. Most of the time, at least on my propagation log, when I've been programming it, I always just tell it to say always approved. Whenever I implement some database update or changes I wanted to make, it'll just auto approve. Right now, it implemented the click-based extras drop-down menu. Okay, it says that it's done. And right here, you can tell that the middle of the screen or your previous screen flickered and flashed a little bit. Right here, oh, awesome. See, when I click on the extras, it has drop down, awesome. And that's what I want, right? I don't have to scroll over or quick mouse over to the left and my users can click on it. Okay, now for the coloring book. Now let's look at the coloring book page. I do have several images that I would like to add, a preview of the coloring book. I don't know how to provide you with the images or how the images are stored in the database for you to point to. How would I accomplish that? Would I have to go on Shopify admin and add the files to the media and give you a URL? Please give me the best recommendation how to provide you with images to upload to the page. I did the same thing. It transcribed it. Typically, when I describe what I want to do, I kind of ramble a little bit because my mind is thinking, I'm like, how do I translate from my brain to what I want to see on the page? I do fumble a lot, but that's okay because I've noticed that Lovable does a really good job of reading through that a little bit. It gets the overall high-level picture of what I want to accomplish. And it does give me a pretty straight answer, which is actually pretty cool. All right, great question. You actually have a very simple option built right into Lovable. You can upload images directly in this chat, and I can add them to your coloring book pages immediately. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. I can hit the plus image, plus, oh, and then there's an attach button, or I can just drag and drop them into the chat area. Okay, totally forgot about that. Once you upload them, I can add them to carousel, gallery, coloring book page, display them as a preview thumbnail, one as the book cover image, create a nice grid layout to show sample pages. Maximum is 20 megabytes per file, upload 10 files per message. You do not need to use Shopify admin or any external storage. Lovable handles the images, hosting automatically when uploading through the chat. So go ahead and upload your coloring book. I've prepared my images for my Carnivorous Plants coloring book. Let me attach it right here. I've attached 10 images of my coloring book. I've labeled each file from left to right with the coloring book Lovable 01, coloring book Lovable 02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from left to right. I would like for you to keep those images in that order. However, I would like for you to maybe modify it into a carousel or a good way to show it on the page. First, do you have any recommendations I really want it to be easy for the buyer or the user to scroll through the pages to see preview pages of my coloring book. But I don't want it to be too overwhelming for them. Is 10 pages too much for them? Or even if they look at one or two images, I want them to have an easy way out, either not to scroll all 10 if they don't really want to. Come up with a couple recommendations for me, please, and let me see what you have. I'm always curious on the recommendations that Lovable has. They're actually pretty good. I like asking it for recommendations because it does give me better ideas on maybe something that I wouldn't have thought of before. Even Lovable is actually pretty encouraging too. Oh, these are fantastic coloring book pages based on your goals, easy browsing, not overwhelming, easy to skip forward if desired. So here are my top recommendations. So show one large image at a time with swipe arrow navigation, small dot indicator showing progress of 1 to 10, optional thumbnail strip below for jumping to a specific page. Why it works, users will see exactly what they want. They can swipe through it. My top pick is the carousel with thumbnails. It's the most mobile friendly, keeps focus on one image at a time, and the dot indicators give the user a sense of I can stop anytime. 10 pages is totally fine. Carousel handles as well, and users are used to swiping through galleries. Oh, and it also gives me kind of like an option here. Let's submit this. I'm always curious when Lovable builds the page on the fly. Really just how it turns out. It does pretty well. Oh, and then once it does this, I'll show you the 3 options to preview this. Great choice. The carousel with dots will give users clean, focused browsing experience. Let me create a plan to implement this. I saw really quickly, if I click on the show all, it takes the image, copy, upload it. It'll upload it to Superbase. So Superbase is the database behind. I'm not connected to Superbase here in the Shopify store. I'm curious if Shopify will store the images. Check it out, just like that. Coloring book carousel is now live with 10 images. Right before you saw that I had nothing. Awesome, look at that. Little carousel style. I can click left to right. Cool, you're actually taking a look at my Carnivorous Plants coloring book for kids. This is a lot of fun to create. I got 10 images right there. Awesome. Buy it on Amazon. Ooh, I need to get the link to Amazon. Oh, see, even right here, there's a quick button that says updates Amazon. I have the link. Let me just paste it in there. And I'm just going to execute it. Done. The Amazon link now points to your actual product listing. Oh, but before that, let me show you right in the preview pane right here in the middle, it says coloring book. There is an icon here that you can toggle between. This allows you to view this in like a tablet preview. It will shrink it down for you. You can see how it looks. And if you click it again, it'll show you the mobile version. This is what your users would see in mobile. Change the design a little bit here for the page. Taking a look at the coloring book page, especially in mobile view, there's a lot of white space at the very top from a new release, Carnivorous Plant Coloring Book for young nature explorers. Can we tighten this up a little bit more? Also, I would like to have another, just maybe like a button that says buy on Amazon at the very top. I do want easy access for users to click on buy now option. And then when I scroll down below, when we update the little tile that says hours of fun, where it says 30 plus pages to color, there's 90 plus pages in the book. Also made with love tile next to the right of hours of fun. Can we update that? Made with love by Ping Bloom. I think that's all I want changes for right now. I'm going to switch the plan off. I just want to implement this. This is something I just know that I want to get done. I just said, hey, go for it. I do see down below that there is a quick button or quick action that says add autoplay to carousel. Interesting. I don't think I'll do that for right now. Lovable just added the buy on Amazon link at the very top. Also updated hours of fun for 90 plus pages, made with love by Ping and Bloom. Just like that, it made the updates that I just asked it to. Yay. I'm pretty happy with this for the coloring book page right here. Let me just open this up. Extras, and then this is the last thing. Now I've added images for my plant tracking app of PropLog. If you can also do the same, implement a carousel version of it. The size of the images are actually a little bit different it's different than the coloring book. It's a little bit more wider because I took it on a web app view. Is that going to be okay? Is that going to be a problem? I do want users to see like a bigger image of my app. Then also let me give you a link to add plant tracking app too as well. Also, can you add to this text too? Because I'm interested in updating the name of my app, PropLog. I'm curious if you can add a section on my site, a poll. I do want users' input to give me a better name for like my app. I've been looking on I've asked ChatGPT to recommend me a couple plant app names, but I'm curious what the community thinks. Let's see if you can add a section for me too. I'll let you decide where you want to place that section. All right, I'm going to leave it on this preview. It says implementing now, copying the images. Check that out. It says help name this app. Okay, submit your vote, see it in action. So there's my dashboard. So it's cut off the images a little bit. So I might have to come back and do images. Just say it's pretty good. If I click on try prop log, submit your vote. I have no idea. This is one thing I didn't try. It says connect poll to database. If you click on this, it goes nowhere. So last thing I actually want to show you before I'll end this video is, let me just go to Ping Bloom. This is the live site right now. You can see that when I click on extras, my coloring book doesn't exist, that I just updated right now. The PropLog app hasn't been updated. Once you test it all out in your Lovable preview, what you can do is you go over to the top right, you publish. There is a feature as review security, and they do not take any credits out of this. Right now, it just gives me an issue with unsanitized HTML and product description. I'm going to close this, and now I'm going to publish it. Once I publish it, it pushes all the updates out there, and it should be live. So I go back to the tab where it's my Ping Bloom, my website, or my online store, and I hit refresh. There we go. It is updated. I have a drop down for a coloring book. Here we go. Buy on Amazon, etc. Cool. So this is technically live right now on my Shopify store. Those were the two things that I wanted to get done tonight. And with that, let me just say thank you. If you've made it this far, one, I do appreciate it. Two, I just wanted to show you the back end of how I'm putting together my Shopify store, what tools I'm using, and I'm vibe coding. I never thought in a long time that I could vibe code this. I really thought I would have to go through Shopify and just figure it out. What I did last time with my Shopify store. So if you do like this content, I do appreciate it. If you would give me a sub, give me a like, let me know in the comments if this is something that you are interested in seeing. And then just like I said, I have no experience doing any kind of programming myself. I'm probably just like you, just has an idea and putting something to life. With that, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Have a great night. All right. Bye-bye.